Well, welcome to Agree to Understand with Chris Richardson. I am Chris Richardson, and I have just been having an off-camera conversation with my next guest. I am smiling. You can hear it in my smile. Samantha Figgins. How are you?
I'm good. I'm well today. I'm grateful to be on this call with you. And yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. This worked out as everything in life does so well. So I'm very thankful and that you're here. And for those listening and watching this, let me tell you a lot about Samantha Figgins. She began dancing at Duke Ellington School of the Arts under the tutelage of Charles Auggins and Sandra Fortune-Greene, and attended summer intensives at Dance Theatre of Harlem under the direction of Arthur Mitchell. She continued her education at SUNY Purchase Conservatory of Dance. There she performed works by George Balanchine, Bill T. Jones, Paul Taylor, and Twyla Tharp, to name a few. Upon graduating cum laude, all right, do it, Figgins became a member of Complexion's Contemporary Ballet, performing works by Dwight Rhoden, Jay Monju, and Camille A. Brown. I know Camille. She also performed at the 2014 Dance Open Festival in St. Petersburg, Russia. You are literally all over the place, and I love it. Figgins was featured both on the cover of Dance Spirit magazine and in Point magazine's 10 Careers to Watch in 2013. She has worked with, wait for it, Beyoncé, y'all, and can be seen in the film Enemy Within alongside Tyler Peck and Matthew Rushing. In 2025, she made her choreographic debut on Alvin, Ailey American Dance Theater with the creation of the Holy Blues in collaboration with Jay Wale, Willa Jozoler, and Shavar Montero. And in 2026, Figgins joined the advisory board of the HuffPost Voices of Disabled People, where she continues to advocate for the deaf and disabled community. Figgins joined the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater in 2014. I mean, and you're just sitting there like it's just, and today is Friday, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I love it.
Another day. Thank God.
No, thank Lord.
Gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. We are talking about your hearing loss journey. And that is something, as you just hear in my voice, the up and down, I'm like looking at you, we're talking, and I don't know, and we'll get into this as we talk, like, you don't look deaf, right? You know, I'm sure people are like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how we think sometimes. You think, oh, she's deaf. She talked to me. She's like, well, how do you look like have hearing loss? And this is one of those things I am excited to have someone who is on that journey to speak from it firsthand. Yes. So firstly, when did you first begin to notice changes in your hearing, and what was that experience like for you?
Well, I actually got diagnosed with the unilateral hearing loss when I was 10 months old. So as a baby, my memory is not formed by that point. When I was 10 months old, I had spinal meningitis. And then I spent like 10 days in the hospital. And after that whole experience, and I think it was the medication that was what really caused the hearing loss. That's how I became deaf in my right ear. So, I live in New York also. If I have, you hear these trains in the background?
It's New York, the backdrop of New York City. Yes.
Right. Well, so I never really had my full hearing from when I was little. So experiencing life, I always just relied on my good ear. So I don't have memory of what two ears would feel like, aside from when I finally got hearing aids a couple years back. But yeah, it's just been a one-sided conversation.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'm missing, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Two things. You're one of the few people that can say, no, we are having a one-sided conversation, and mean it in a good way. And exactly. I love it. And you know what? In the current times we live in, and I'll leave that ambiguous, it might be serve one well to, you know what? I didn't hear what you just said, and we're going to keep it moving.
That's like one of my guiding principles. I'm always just like, you know what? They're talking over there. I wasn't meant to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Or either. So thank you.
Yeah.
some things that I'm not meant to hear, and I just,
Yeah.
let that rock.
Indeed, indeed. How did you process? Well, like you said, you're 10 months, but looking back, if you could even give yourself, or do you want to give your 10-month-old self a voice, or how when you got old enough to process it, how did you process that emotionally?
I think when I really realized that I was deaf was when I was maybe like 4 or 5, and I would sit on my dad's chest and listen to his heartbeat, and then that's where I noticed that I couldn't hear out of one side, and
Wow.
so I remember that, but how did I process that emotionally? I mean, when I was younger, I feel like I definitely thought that uh, it was something that kept me from showing up in the fullness that I could. There's two ways to it though, because with spinal meningitis, unfortunately, a lot of people lose their lives. So you can pass away from that virus, and so
Mhm.
I often say I'd rather be deaf than dead. I mean, that's a little dark, but like
No, it's the
so,
truth. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of gratitude for, like, my hearing loss that I've had to find acceptance in, but definitely when I was younger, I did not wanna feel other. I didn't wanna feel like, I was keeping the group behind as far as,
Mm.
uh, comprehension and, just having to ask, "Oh, can you say it again? Can you say that again?"
Yeah.
All of those types of things, that show up socially, I did
Hmm.
not really want to be loud and vocal about. Even when I'm in the dance studio, I have to always position myself in the room to, like, make sure that I'm hearing the instructor correctly. I get distracted easily, child, so I have to, like, really focus, and then, it also, like, I mean, it helped in a way, but
Yeah.
I had to just work, honestly, twice as hard to make sure that
Gotcha.
my disability didn't put me further behind in a sense.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, emotionally, I definitely felt like I had weird social skills or just socially awkward. I was not as outgoing and things.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it
Okay.
kept me a little bit inside.
Yeah. When you said about resting your head on your dad's ear, that got me. I was like, oh man. Right. But
Mhm.
I just hearing your voice and the confidence in it, you don't look at it now as a, oh man. It was like, oh man, we got to work it out. We got to see how I'm going to hear my dad's heartbeat. Right. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's in that same moment. It's like that boom, boom, that spike in emotion. So this is a joy of listening to you talk like this. Where was there a turning point where you shifted from uncertainty into acceptance or adaptation?
Yeah, definitely. That definitely happened when once I got to Ailey, maybe like
Okay.
maybe 2 years into me being at Ailey.
Okay.
Um, with all honesty, hearing aids are quite expensive, and so
Really? Okay.
yeah, my
Okay.
first pair of hearing aids ran me $7,000.
Are
And
you?
not like hearing health insurance is it's not covered.
Wow.
Mhm.
I'm
Very
on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm looking at the aisles in CVS, those generic ones. I thought they were like $20 little
yeah.
things like that. Yeah.
Thing. Costco has a audiology department, but yeah, it cost me a lot of money to get hearing aids with.
Wow.
I was finally thank you. I got a job, mama, and I got some good health insurance. So I was able to really, like, take care of that,
Yeah.
and investigate in my hearing journey, and so when I first got my hearing aids, it was like, "What?" Like, the sound of everything, hearing Revelations for the first time,
Oh,
not
wow.
my hearing aids, like, hearing all the other nuances and the breath and the
Yeah.
different harmonies that I'm not able to hear, on a regular basis. I think when I got my first pair of hearing aids, the audiologists came to the studio to try them on because they want to fit the hearing aids to the environment that you're in. And so
Oh,
why am I
mm,
gonna go to a doctor's office that's quiet? Like I'm in a
exactly.
studio that is like this is the environment that I live in. And so trying them on for the first time, I could actually hear the air conditioner. I was like, what is this loud like whirring? But it was the air conditioner. I just don't know. So then that goes,
Yeah.
there's some things that I can't hear that I'm like totally fine with.
Yes.
So that was like the real. one main turning point for me, and then it was during the pandemic that I had free time. Like I had free time, so I signed up for American Sign Language classes at
Okay.
Sign Language Center here in New York. We took virtual classes. So just learning ASL and learning the culture within the deaf community and expanding my network. Like I didn't know a lot of other deaf people before pandemic, honestly, because I was kind of like navigating in this hearing. I think I was just more so focused on navigating in this hearing world and like making sure I was on top of the dancing and all of
Hmm.
that. I did not think for myself to create a community or go after a community that can support me. I'm in
Yeah.
that way. I reached out to other deaf hard of hearing dancers,
Oh wow.
learned about the culture and just how our deafness is actually a gain, a benefit. There's so many benefits that come with, the fullness of your hearing journey, your hearing identity. And so, yeah, I really embraced my deafness at that point. I recognized at that point how strong I was, my childhood.
Hmm.
And yeah, I have a lot of pride and proud of myself for like pushing forward and
Yeah.
yeah, that was my
Yeah. Now
experience.
you're speaking with a lot of pride. My face is still cracked from you saying 7,000. I'm like, that is not at all my
Oh,
feeble knowledge of
I
hearing
know.
aid price. I'm
I
sorry. I'm sorry.
It was worth it
uh,
though. It was good for
yeah.
me, to try that out though, because I
Yeah.
actually don't wear hearing aids now.
Okay.
Just with there's a term that we don't really use, hearing impaired, but the idea that your hearing is something that needs to be fixed, measured on normalcy,
Hmm.
you know, the hearing loss is something that we need to fix to make you a full person. Um,
Mm.
so I don't really like the hearing aids anymore, honestly, because they sound so metallic. It's just not organic. It's not an
Yeah.
organic sound for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
All right. All right, there you go. And hearing what you said, you don't like the term, that leads me to my next question. At the risk of sounding completely ignorant, what is the correct or albeit acceptable way to talk to and what term to use to describe someone who has hearing loss?
yeah, you can say deaf or hard of hearing is the most
Okay.
appropriate way of saying something. Hearing
Okay.
impaired implies that there's like something wrong or lesson or something that needs to be fixed. And so we
Gotcha.
try to, accept all of our differences and,
Indeed. Exactly. Exactly. I appreciate that. With dance being so connected to music, how has your relationship to sound and rhythm evolved over time?
yes, it has. I think that's always been something that has kind of been innate for me. It was like this rhythm for sure. Number one, our heartbeat is the first rhythm that we find. But
Yeah.
for me, just needing to constantly rehearse when and listen to the music. I actually love music. Like I like to
Okay.
sing. I listen to music like on full blast. And so my
Mhm.
relationship with music is kind of like this. When you
Yeah.
see those people, those dancers who are fully deaf and they like, they put their hand on the speaker and the vibration, being in connection to music in that way, when I'm blasting my music, I can feel it. Um
Mm. Okay.
so it's not all the way like an auditory thing. It's
Mhm.
really a full body vibrational experience, my
Oh,
relationship with music.
okay.
Uh, Even as we speak, this vibrations going out. I can feel myself, speak. So it's a
Mhm.
sensation as
Yeah.
more so for, people who are deaf, hard of hearing. And so me and music are besties, honestly. I mean, do I have a
Yeah.
hard time sometimes? Yes. You
Yeah.
know, just and things, and that's where I, like, really rely on, like, my friends and things like that
Okay.
and stuff like that, and they'll, like it's like, "No, there's something underneath that you can listen to," and,
Gotcha.
go for it and I, try to find it. But I love music. I love music. I love those HZ frequencies. I love
Okay.
those
Yeah, yeah.
frequencies. Yeah, and it's just a calming relationship with me with music for sure. I think now that I really am understanding the vibrational element, I really enjoy sonic healing and things like that. So sound
Wow.
and the vibration
Yeah.
of it all.
Nah, for sure. I could say this in a funny way. Uh, with not having experienced any hearing loss, you would think by the amount of times I practice, I take some dance classes too. I'm like, Chris, now you are literally in front by the choreographer underneath the speaker. How you not getting these counts? And I'm like, well,
Feel the beat. You have to.
yeah, exactly.
Yes, in the club, that
Yes, yes, it is totally different. Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Did you
Yeah.
ever feel? Sorry, go
Mhm.
ahead.
No, I said feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Oh, yeah, I need to remember that. I need to wear a T-shirt when I go to the club. That's that guy Samantha said. Isn't I was like, go feel the speaker, sir. Feel the speaker.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel pressure to hide or push through it, and how'd you navigate that?
Yeah, I definitely felt pressure. I mean, I don't know, like more so hiding, but I mean, I can say hi in a sense where especially when I first, entered new spaces, like when I first got to Ailey, when I was younger in high school, learn in dance classes. Um, I just didn't want to be the dancer to be like, oh, can you repeat that again? Like, I didn't understand her or those types of things, like asking the teacher to constantly repeat themselves, which is why like it really just becomes such a not a burden, but just like my
Hmm.
responsibility to make sure I set myself up in the studio appropriately so that I can hear things. But the more that I actually started talking about it, the easier life got because like I'm over here suffering in silence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah.
But like to hear I'm just speaking up for myself and like asking like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what do I need?" And probably me saying like, "Oh, I need this," I'm probably helping a whole bunch of other people in the room who did not, catch that
Yep.
or hear whatever. But I definitely when I got to Ailey, it was so overwhelmed with like the fast pace of everything.
Yeah.
That I did not want to have an excuse. You know what I mean? Of
Yes. Yeah.
this is why I'm not getting this stuff and da, da, da. So
Yeah.
definitely getting over that and expressing what I need in the room. I always encourage everybody to always just like ask the question. It's not stupid. You're
No.
probably
Exactly.
shouting out something that somebody else needs. And yeah, it just
Yeah.
help the ownership and then help with what is it, the accessibility for
Mhm.
everyone.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I learned I'm more comfortable when I'm proven wrong than I'm proven right. The older I've gotten, I'm like, look, I don't know, and I'm not apologizing for not
Right, right.
knowing. Right, I need to know. Right,
Nothing wrong
uh,
with it.
exactly. Do you experience movement differently now, more through vibration, visual cues, or internal rhythm?
Ooh, good one. I think I have a very good internal rhythm,
Okay.
but I definitely rely a lot on visual cues and
Okay.
little like technologies that I've created for
Mm.
myself to like
Okay.
get choreography. So
Okay.
I tell my friends like if we are like dancing upstage or facing upstage, facing the back, and I can't see people, I will like turn into Biz Marquee and I will start beatboxing. Like, I'm like always dancing. Whoosh, yeah. But I'm always just like breathing so loud so that
Mhm.
other people can. So yeah, so that I'm breathing within the rhythm and
Okay.
breathing other people's music cues, and I'm asking people to do the same for me. You know,
Okay.
give me like a cue to know like when I'm supposed to
Mhm.
go, and because I can rely on the music and I have a good internal rhythm. And that's why you really rehearse and practice, 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 so that you don't have to rely on anybody else. But stage, live
Yep.
theater, and yeah. So I definitely like to beatbox on
I
stage.
see. I see. I'm just now you got me picturing Biz Markie that you said that. I love it. I love it. What has it been like navigating hearing loss within a company like Alvin Ailey,
Mm.
American Dance Theater?
It's been I am so happy to be navigating this here in this company. My
Okay.
coworkers are so kind and understanding and helpful. We are a true community family. And when I really started to be open and honest about, my hearing loss and stuff like that, everybody was kind of like, "Oh, that's why you act." Not that's why you act like that, but like that's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I understand now because sometimes I would call you and you wouldn't answer, or you would, like there's things where people try to speak to me and I like kind of like oblivious to them, or oh,
Hmm.
I understand why you stand there now. I understand why she always has to, be here. So and then some of my coworkers started learning ASL.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah, just for fun, so that we can like
Yeah.
collaborate. One of our associate artistic director, currently Matthew Rushing, he has incorporated ASL in a lot of his choreography now. So I've like helped
Wow.
that for him, that
Yeah.
advocate, and we've had a lot of excessive changes in accessibility at Ailey, as far as bringing more interpreters in to work with the classes and our performances and things, and I've created a lot of class series at Ailey for people with disabilities in general, deaf, hard of hearing. Um, so it's been a joy and a pleasure. My coworkers are so funny. They don't make fun of me, but they like joke with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
be like, "Oh, girl." Now I'm at the point where I'm just like, "Oh, I didn't hear you. Like, what did you say?
Love
You
it. I
are
love
just
it.
repeat that." And so, and everybody knows what it is. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I have so much more comfort within myself,
Yeah.
uh, just calm and settled, and not having to
Yeah.
make up a story about like my hearing loss.
Yes. Yeah, that is true family right there. Literally let your hair down and be who you are 100%. I love that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's just a mask.
yes, yes, indeed. How can audiences and institutions better support performers with different sensory experiences?
Yes. This is a good question. These are audiences and institutions.
Better support. Yeah.
Definitely find ways to support people with differences by number one, just researching, doing the research. With Ailey, especially, I was just like, we have this huge community that we're not really like reaching out to. So making your space a safe space, number one. So that is, especially like disabilities, having a ramp, like, having a ramp for people with wheelchair needs, people who are deaf, hard of hearing, offering interpreting services in your class spaces or your performance spaces, having a specific night where the performance is sensory sensitive. So we've had shows where the performance was interpreted from the stage, and also the lights were brought up in the house so that people who may have autism or other disabilities, sensory disabilities, are able to enjoy the
Hmm.
performance with comfort. And those performances really benefit a lot of different people. Like those performances were attended by a lot of mothers with children who are just like active. So, so
Yeah.
like the more that we continue to create safe spaces in that way. And just say that people are welcome. I think if you create
Yes.
a safe
Mm.
space, it will let people feel welcome. A lot of
Yeah.
dancers do not feel deaf, hard of hearing dancers do not feel welcome in dance spaces, dance studios and classes and things. They don't go after a more like a concert commercial higher level of their dance training, their dance career path, because of how rigorous the dance space is and unforgiving in a sense. And so making sure there's a safe space where all differences are appreciated and,
Yes.
and supported is the best way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, for sure. And I appreciate you saying all that because for me, I can say honestly, seeing it be accessible. And now, I'll bring my mom up. She's, blissfully getting older. Thank you, Jesus. She's still here. But, she's mobility concerns and stuff like that. So I now pay even more attention. And I go to places and I've left places like, y'all don't even have a ramp. Nope, we're going across the street because they can, my mom has an easier way of getting in, getting out. Like you said, the lights are better for her to see. Like, those things matter. And I appreciate you saying that for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize like most people who are hard of hearing, they lose their hearing as they get older. Most disabilities that happen, they happen as we age. And we're not even like creating a world for our future selves.
Exactly. Like you would need this, not just like you. I'm talking to
Like,
you. You will need this tomorrow, right? uh,
it just doesn't make sense, really. It's more
exactly.
to continue.
Exactly.
So,
What would you say to someone facing hearing loss who feels like it might limit their dreams?
uh, good question. For someone facing hearing loss who feel it might limit their dreams, I feel like the sooner that you realize the fullness that you are and what your hearing loss has to offer you, there is so much space, and the world is your oyster. Basically, anything is truly possible. There's a thing within the deaf community called deaf gain, and it just speaks to everything that you gain with hearing loss. Like two deaf people are talking across the room. They can talk. Yeah, they can talk from across the room over music. You can sign language underwater. You can sign while you're
Wow.
eating. All those like little.
Yeah.
And again, what I said, like, "Oop, I didn't hear that." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So for me, I had to really, once I got my hearing aid, I had to really sit and think about like, oh, like I like the quiet. You know what I mean? I actually like the a quieter setting. Like, not to say that I'm
Yeah,
an introvert or anything.
for sure. Yeah.
For my nervous system,
Mm.
what and for the job that I have, what deafness has offered me, that kind of peace in a sense, um, I enjoy. And so, yeah, just really figuring out and taking ownership of your hearing identity, and then seeking out those spaces where you feel supported and held. I think for anyone coming up, again, once you can accept that aspect of yourself, you can kind of accept anything that is going, not accept, but you have the tools and the patience and the self-love to conquer anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I really was just like, oh, I know how to navigate with my hearing. I know what I need to do. I've created a system for myself that supports my hearing loss. And so now from that, like, I can formulate whatever path I need, whatever plan I need to, succeed. So
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I love that. What does perseverance mean to you now?
Ooh, it means okay, perseverance to me now. This is a good question because I feel like it means it starts with honesty, I think, in a way. Like, I think being persevering is being honest with where you are, and accountable of where you are, who you are, what do you have, what are you seeking, what could, what could use some work, those things. And then moving, taking that right action forward with the truth of those things, with the truth that you have persevered before. I think holding on to our receipts that I've made a change before, I've like conquered this thing before, like that builds your confidence. And so perseverance is just something that is sort of like, I say it's something from, okay. See,
It's
but
all good. Yeah.
it reminds me of just something that I always say, like, I'm trying to be the person that I needed when I was younger. So by
Mhm.
every right action that I take, I am carving out space for someone behind me. And so as I continue to like chisel through whatever rock, whatever mountain ahead of me, yeah, I leave space for other people. And so that's why it's important to go head on towards your goals, and go head first through those obstacles, because you only get stronger,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
you create the life that you want to live,
Yes.
and you heal your baby self, you heal your child, you heal
Yeah,
the
you
child
do.
there.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what perseverance really means to me, is to just courageously go, like, push forward,
Yeah.
not for, of course, your future self, but for your inner child, your past self, and for anyone else that looks like you to go forward a little easier.
Yeah, there's definitely a Samantha Figgins 2.0 coming behind you, and she needs
Yes.
the original Samantha to have left those footsteps to follow
No,
in, right?
Yeah.
What has this journey taught you about your own strength or identity as an artist?
Yes. What has this journey taught me about my own strength and identity as an artist? This journey has taught me that I really am stronger than I think. Yeah, that I really am stronger than I think. That I love that honestly, sometimes I can really be like, I really love myself.
I love it.
And
Daily
I really,
affirmations. Yeah.
yes, because I think that, like, I have put in the work in a way, for myself to just live a joyful life every day. And so this journey has just been very healing for me. And let me make sure I'm saying the question right. What what was the full question?
What has this journey taught you about your own strength
Well,
or
yeah,
identity as an artist?
that,
Yeah.
that, but my strength and my identity
Mm,
as an artist is something of service.
mhm.
And I don't, again, with the perseverance, I don't do anything. I try not to do anything selfishly as I work. I always try to move through right action, inspired action, purposeful action. And it's always my goal to be of service to the highest good of the collective. And so my strength, me continually pouring into myself and doing the work of the perseverance and those building blocks and going after the vision that God put into my heart, um is not for me alone. It really isn't. And I
Yeah.
think yeah, my artistry is meant to uplift the collective and
Mhm.
and the people coming up behind me. And so it's, yeah, just my strength and all of that is not my strength alone. It's also the people that have poured into me, who have supported me and things like that. So the more that we pour, yeah, again, the more that we pour into ourselves, take care of ourselves, the more we can take care of the whole um,
Yes. That
collectives.
is so sweet. I just feel like you just won every pageant, every possible with that answer. And I mean that. No, I mean that. It just sounded like I was listening to, wow, she just took, yeah, you just took the crown. I was like, well, no one else needs to compete. So I was just like, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
uh,
that's true. I mean, yeah, I just want to be of service to people and to the gifts, be of service to the
yeah.
gifts.
And that is very genuine. You saying that. You sound very genuine. I think I believe you. Like, and people listening to this should believe you when you say that. Uh, what is one thing you would want people to understand about hearing loss and or being differently abled?
I want people to understand that hearing loss or being deaf or hard of hearing or being differently able, I want people to understand that we are still full, whole individuals. Whatever disability, no, I don't like whatever different ability you may have, whatever struggle or whatever makes you feel other, that's wonderful. We we don't all want to be the same now, do we? Okay. And so your unique experience is what helps to make this beautiful world that has that homie Sky Daddy has created. It has your unique differences just makes the painting, the beautiful artwork shine even more. Like, you are that pop of color that makes a rainy day, beautiful. So
Yeah.
just want people to understand that there is so much depth, so much value, so much value, worth, all of those things, and people who may look different than you. And so to empower those voices and to give those people spaces and platforms and opportunities to share who they are is a chance to hear the full choir, the full orchestra of God's symphony. You see what I'm saying? And so
Yes. Yeah.
we need to empower those voices. There was like some talk back I did with Ailey. They brought some people who were differently able, and we taught them revelations and we taught them some dances. And there was this one person who was just dancing, like going off. And I was just like, he's a genius. That person's a genius. He's an art, like, but he never had this space or opportunity to showcase that part of himself. See what I'm saying? And so we are oftentimes missing out on so many artistic geniuses, like a Mozart, because we don't make safe spaces for those people. And so I just always encourage those people to see yourself, okay? Be truthful. You are that girl. You are that boy, okay? Do you need to make space for yourself? Do you need to make your own platform? Do you need to go out there? Like, do the art, do the work, do everything, because you can and we need you, okay? We need a different voice.
Period. Yes. Thank you so much, Samantha. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for your time. I've really enjoyed this.
That was fun.
Yes. And with that, peace and understanding, y'all. Thank you for listening to Agree to Understand with Chris Richardson, where we don't agree to disagree, we agree to understand. Each guest has 2 episodes, and I don't want you to miss a single conversation. So make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Watch the full conversations on YouTube, and jump in the comments on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the things. Stay connected, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next episode.